نستطيع التواصل معهم. وهناك رسائل يجب أن توجه، والرسالة الأولى ستكون للسكرتير العام للأمم المتحدة، والرسالة الثانية رئيسة لجنة مكافحة التمييز السيدة ماندوان لي، والرسالة الثالثة ستكون للسيد جروندبرغ المبعوث الدولي. طبعا لم نعد نثق في القنوات التي توصل الأخبار لهذه الشخصيات، ولهذا أفضل أن أوجه هذه الرسالة للسيد الأمين العام أو السكرتير الأمم المتحدة باللغة الإنجليزية، لعل ذلك يكون أسهل إليه. Mr. Secretary General, we have heard in this conference, which is a part of a series of conferences that we've been holding in regards to the peace process in Yemen. What we have found is a disastrous situation when it comes to information. The statistics are not there. We do not have enough information. We follow that you have initiated a project called Global Pulse. We also followed that you have issued, or the UN had started 4 different labs. One of them is in Uganda, one of them is in Jakarta, the third one is in Finland, and the biggest one is in New York. These labs have created magnificent work, but this work we definitely need in Yemen. We need all the work of these labs exactly duplicated in Yemen. We request the immediate inauguration of a Yemeni lab to do the big data process with the Global Pulse project that you have initiated. That's one. The second one will be the discrimination that we have heard throughout this conference from all the people. They are complaining that the Yemeni refugees are being discriminated against, and therefore the UNHCR will be probably held responsible when we contact the Committee of Discrimination under the resolution number 2160 1965, which eliminates all type of discrimination, and this is going to be brought up forward after this conference. The second letter we want to send to Mrs. Yandwan Lee, who is the chairman of the Committee for Elimination of Discrimination. We have sent you from the Alternative for Yemen, the AFY, a report on an issue that is being seen in your committee. We have requested the entrance to this ongoing issue within the Gulf states. We have not received a response from you. So please respond to our request. And the third letter that I want to send is to Mr. Grundberg. Mr. Grundberg, you are the envoy to Yemen. We are really tackled by the well-articulated speech that you presented when you inaugurated your position. We heard you clearly. We thank you that you noticed that the magnitude of the problem that we are facing. This is great. You have said over the last 7 years, it has been very hard for you to follow what's going on in Yemen. I'll tell you, for us, it was very hard to live 7 years. So now you are in position, and there are a lot of things to do when it comes to peace. You have a section in your support of peace processes. There has been a lot of activities that are not related to the peace ideas and initiatives. Rehabilitating the Hodeidah port has nothing to do with this section's operations. Please, we ask you, we have sent you a letter last week informing you that we are planning for a tribal conference 2022. This is a very important conference, and we believe from the setup that we have designed together with a large number of highly recognized people within the society, that we can have this conference as a base to stop the war. The Yemeni tribes have a lot to offer. Luckily, lately, the international community have started to realize that the Yemeni tribe has something to do, and there has been some conferences. But now we ask you, Mr. Grundberg, section of our conference and sponsor it totally. We hope to have this conference held within the premises of the United Nations in New York. we will send you an additional letter because we have not received a response from your team over the last week. We have contacted your office worker, Mr. Peter Rice, and we have contacted Mrs. Shada Al-Harazi twice over the numbers that we have found. In your speech, I remind you, you said you and your office will be open to deal with the Yemeni people from all sorts of the society. We are still trying to get through to you. So please take this as a note, and we are awaiting for your cooperation. Thank you all very much. أعتذر منكم أعزائي لأنني تحدثت باللغة الإنجليزية.